Hey Deidaa. Today I am beginning my Facebook Live with I'm just sending my best wishes and love to you all wherever you are. You may be in New South Wales, you may be in Victoria, Queensland, or any part of the world. And if you're affected by the pandemic, if you are affected by lockdown, so this is Samita and my team, members of Deidaa team. We are sending you our love and support. Um, so yes, things have gone a little haywire. Uh, s- uh, a fair bit in places like New South Wales, and my heart goes out to all of you, you members of Deidaa who happen to be in New South Wales. A big hug to all of you. Now, yeah, weddings have been cancelled, but you wouldn't believe it that a member of Deidaa, she's had to cancel her wedding thrice. um, Businesses have closed. So many of my, because we are also wholesaling, we wholesale to accounts across Australia, New Zealand, Canada, elsewhere. Many of them have had no choice but to shut shop, and they have said, Samita, we cannot go on like this. So weddings cancelled, businesses closed, travel plans gone topsy turvy. I was supposed to travel to Queensland myself. I was looking forward to bringing you some spectacular videos. I love Queensland, and I would have gone to Gold Coast, and I was planning to do a fair bit there, but will not happen. Everything's gone virtual now. But you know what? At the end of the day, what matters is that we are alive. So, nothing is more important than life and health. And we have seen that in countries elsewhere, in other countries where the pandemic went out of control. So, we have lost a couple of very dear friends and colleagues, the health professionals, very eminent, prominent members of society. But then, you know what? This pandemic does not discriminate, it does not differentiate between how knowledgeable you are, if you are a doctor yourself, or if you are rich, if you are poor, doesn't matter. It affects one and all. So let's just count our blessings that we are still alive. We are, if you are still able to hold on to your health, you are blessed. If you have food on your table and a roof over your head, you are blessed. So let's count our blessings. um, so I know it's, the lockdown does put a damper on your plans, and we always think about you, Didarati. We always try to find ways to alleviate your pain, and so that's why we have decided we'd spread a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of joy. So we have come up with, thank you who had that, for that beautiful heart, thanks very much. Every time I talk, some of you just jump in and give me a like or a heart. Means a lot to me, thank you. So what we've done for you, Didarati, is that we have, and many thanks to Mowbray Allen. Kylie of Hello Media, I have spoken about Kylie many a times. And Kylie and her team, they have kind of polished what we created for you. So we created a QR. I mean, Kylie has created the QR code. We created a PDF file for you full of like style tips. So we would be, very soon on our social media, on our social platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Deidaa website, we will have these QR codes on display. So hopefully today, if not today, tomorrow, and I'll remind you throughout the week. And what will happen if you scan the QR code and if you subscribe to Deidaa's newsletter, you will have full access to a style file, which will be full of tips and tricks. So, you would not, perhaps you don't realize this, but we are not very far off. We are pretty close, getting closer to Christmas. So this is the time, and if we would be partying, so we might party physically. Hopefully we will, even virtually. So we would like to dress up in the frocks. The girls and frocks go together. So we would like to dress up, and we would like to party, and we would like to look our best. And we, in this file full of tricks and tips, we have tried to address specific niche problems. What if you are petite and you want to look bigger, slightly bigger than you are? For instance, I have a stoop. I tend to stoop naturally, and then my other half keeps telling me, straighten up, straighten up. You might be having a different problem. You might have a very strong, angular, power shoulder, which you'd like to soften a little bit. Do you want to look tall? Do you want to look slender? So all of those things I have covered in my this PDF that you would have access to. So we have tried to address all of those problems. You know what? We are now in lockdown. Yes, we cannot go out anywhere. But when the sea is rough, you do not sail. A prudent sailor would not go out into the sea when it's the weather's not the weather gets rough, but you do stay at home, and you mend your sails. So similarly, you stay at home during lockdown. You don't have to go out. You can access our PDF, which is Deidaa's PDF, which we've drawn up specially for you. And this PDF will be full of style tips, which would answer most of your questions. If it doesn't, then you can always reach out to me or a member of Deidaa team and ask us that, Samita, you did not cover my problem. My problem was this, and what do I do? So if you have a very specific problem which is not being covered in the PDF, then definitely touch base with one of us, and to the best of our knowledge, we would try to address and solve your problem. Deidaa is all about problem solving. And if you are signing up for our newsletter, if you already haven't, don't get scared. We don't spam your inbox every day. We just don't have the time. So what we would do is we would probably reach out to you once in a while. We reach out to you. We send out those the emails, the newsletters, only when we actually have to communicate to you some important messages. Say if we are doing a product launch, if we are giving you special discounts, freebies, special promotions, offers, previews. You'll have previews. You'll be privy to the first look at what's coming, what will be on Deidaa's web shop for Christmas. So you'll get all of those. First and foremost, if you sign up, if you join Deidaa's mail club, if you sign up for our newsletter, so you'll have access to special privileges as a member of Deidaa, and you can if you don't like us at some point, you can always unsubscribe. So I would strongly suggest that go ahead, scan the QR code, subscribe for our newsletter, and get full access to our style file. And it's totally free. It comes totally free of cost to you. Now, in at Deidaa, we take Mother's Day very seriously. We do lots and lots of things. Doesn't mean that we do not take Dad seriously. Dads are as important to us as mums, because I personally had a wonderful relationship with my father. My father was my best friend. And my mentor, and it's been he passed in 2011. I miss him still to date. So what we are doing at Deidaa is we are adding new products to Deidaa web shop for Father's Day. We've got some beautiful scarves from the French designer in beautiful jacquard fabrics in Italian cotton. You just have to feel that cotton. Just if you buy that, when it reaches you, just touch that cotton. It's like butter. So we are adding new products for Father's Day every day now, actually, and I would be obviously covering all of that on my socials, so you'll know exactly what's on offer for Father's Day. The second thing is that, as usual, it's free shipping Australia wide. That every time I do Facebook Live, some new members join me. So if you do not know this, Deidaa's always free shipping Australia wide, and we also just charge you wherever you are. You might be in Antarctica. If the couriers go there, I would just take $20 from you, flat fee. At times I have paid more, but to my customers, it's just $20 international, and national Australia wide, it's free shipping. Even if you order a $15 scarf, shipping is on Deidaa. The other thing is, needless to say, it'll be complimentary gift wrapping. So we would gift wrap the prezi you buy for your dad, and we always use not the tinzelly, not the plasticky kind of wrapping paper, but our own wrapping paper, which we produce, we manufacture out of recycled offcuts of fabric. So yeah, if you ever go to Sovereign Hill, you'll know all about how paper is made from scrap fabric. So we still do it at Deidaa. The other thing is that yeah, if you want to send a message to daddy from daddy's little girl, you just have to tell us that, Samita, can you send a little note to my dad in the parcel? Most certainly. One of us will handwrite the message for your dad, and we will just send it to your designated address. So, we will have your daddy's day, your father's day sorted for you. The prime reason is that I myself was very, very, very fond of my dad, and obviously I would like you to. I understand the connection that you have. Most of us have with dads, or even a father figure. It doesn't have to be a dad, but someone who is like a father to you. Why not send out a gift this Father's Day? Now, some of you would say, Samita, but we don't celebrate because Deidaa's, Deidarati, you guys are all over the world. Deidaa's audience now has gone much beyond Australian frontiers, which is music to my ears. So you would say we don't celebrate Father's Day in September. But how does it matter? Just send a gift anyway. So to anyone who you would like to send a prezi to, it could be a personal milestone, maybe a birthday. So, and we would support you. We would even, last Christmas, I personally saw to it that each and every one of you, or people you sent your gifts to, I had daily fights with the courier services. I made sure that each and every one of my clients received their gifts, or the products they had purchased. Yes, in some cases there was delay. I cannot stop a ship, or I cannot control the flight path, but I did my best to ensure that your prezis and your purchases reached you on time. So this is me, Deidarati. So stay brave and stay sane, and probably sign up for the newsletter and look at that PDF, and try to mend your net while we are in lockdown. Hopefully we'll be out very soon, and next Sunday, do not forget to tune in, because I would have a special guest. I would have someone, a new startup who's doing some wonderful work with artisans in South America. More coming, I would give you more information later about this special person. She will be in Deidaa's chat room next Sunday, and I'll have a wonderful chat with her. She's a very talented, very creative young girl, and she is doing some exciting surf accessories. So she'll be hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll be with us in Deidaa's Zoom room, Deidaa's chat room next Sunday. So bye for now, Deidaa. This is me signing off. As I mentioned, stay safe and try and make a lemonade out of the lemons. So bye for now.